friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another girly Walmart haul to share with you guys, and I'm really excited about this one. There's definitely some fun fragrances, new to me items that I've seen at the store that I don't know if they had it last year or not, but they're definitely new to me. So there's some things like that. I actually do have 3 items from Amazon, so I will go through those items with you also. But if you've been here before, then you know how we do these hauls. Grab yourself something to drink, grab a snack. I'm actually having, this is the Celestial Seasonings sweet harvest pumpkin tea, I believe. It's really, really good. So I've got my Charlie Brown mug here, just ready for the season, ready for Halloween. But like we do, we just take our time with these hauls. We just chat, we go through things and enjoy it. So I just want it to feel like you guys are here in the room with me. We are just friends sitting around the table and talking about the things that we have found recently in our shopping adventures. So let's start first with the Amazon items. Like I said, there's only 3 of those. And if you have been with me for a while, you may remember back in a vlog that I did. It's been months, actually. I actually designed my own planner. And the reason I did that is because I have been buying planners for years and none of them really seemed to fit what I wanted. So I kind of formatted my own and thought, you know, maybe this will work. You guys, I have just found that I don't have enough time to mess with a planner and make it really what I want it to be. My intentions were originally to, you know, make it very pretty and use stickers and things, and I just don't have the time for that right now. So I decided, you know what, we're gonna go back to basics, and I decided to get a calendar. So the calendar I picked out, this is actually a desk calendar, but I wanted a calendar that was good size with good size spaces so that I could, you know, have enough room to really write things on it, like people's birthdays, anniversaries, appointments, work schedules, all of those things. So I did want plenty of space on it. So that's why I got this. I loved this one too, though, because it has like very like seasonally and holiday appropriate. Actually, let me show you this. This is October. So it's super cute. I like it, and it's honestly, it's exactly what I need. What I right now have been doing is I just kind of ignore my planner, and I've been writing like my daily to-do list just on notebook paper, and I think that's just what I'm going to do for right now. So it is what it is. So I got the calendar, but because I want to hang it on the refrigerator, I also decided to get some of these like clips that have magnets on them, and I got the ones that are like heavy duty. This is a 2-pack. So this is what they look like. And like on the back is like a really strong magnet. So that way it will hold the calendar up. So I did get those. And then the last thing that I got from Amazon is actually my absolute favorite facial oil that I've ever tried so far. Obviously, you guys know I like to try new things, so who knows, I may find one that I like better at some point, but for years, this has been my absolute favorite, and it is the Badger Face Care Damascus Rose Face Oil for dry, delicate skin. This is what it looks like. I don't know where you would be able to get this in a store. I'm sure there are stores that carry this, but like Walmart does not carry it. I'm not sure if Target carries it. For me, it's just easiest to get it on Amazon. So did pick this up. I've actually been out of this for quite some time, and I've been using other facial oils, and I just have missed this so much. It smells, I mean, heavily of rose. So if you're not a rose fan, you probably wouldn't like this, but I love rose. So, and then as far as the moisturization, this moisturizes so well without feeling overly heavy. And it just, if you have any like redness in your skin or anything, it kind of like calms it down. So I love this stuff. Okay, now let's go ahead and get into the stuff that I got from Walmart. This time of year at Walmart is almost overwhelming. Or maybe that's just because this is like my time of year. I love autumn and Christmas. So you have all of the like autumn body care and fragrances and all of that coming out, and then they slam you with all of the like holiday stuff too, and it's almost like, oh my gosh, I can't afford to get all of it. What do I want to get? And then for me, because I'm not the hugest like spring and summer person, then it feels very dry and stale. Like there aren't very many things that I get excited about from like January until, until the fall stuff starts coming out again. So right now I feel like I'm overwhelmed as far as like, what do I want to get? So some of the things I got though were basic. Like this is basic. This is not a seasonal item. This is just one of my favorite items that I needed to restock. And it is the Dove Relaxing Moisturizing Cream Beauty Bars. And this is the lavender one. So I got an 8-pack of that just to restock. Actually, I'm going to show you guys the basic stuff first. And then we will move on to more of like the seasonal things. I also needed to get some new facial cleansers. I use facial cleansers every single day, but for some reason, I don't feel like I go through them very quickly, and I'm not really sure why. So I was looking the other day in my skincare basket, and one of the cleansers that I had written the date on it when I had gotten it, and it was 2020. And I'm like, that's a long time. So I think it's time to get new. And it's not that I don't like that cleanser. It's actually one of my absolute favorite cleansers of all time. So it's just time for me to declutter that one and buy a new. So that's what I did. And it is the Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser for normal to dry skin. Why is my camera not... We're looking like really bright right now. Why is it doing that? Anyway, so... This is my favorite cleanser to use in the mornings. I don't use this cleanser if I'm wearing makeup, so generally like at night, this is not what I'm going to use. But in the mornings when I don't have makeup on, this is so good. I love this stuff. It's super, super gentle. There's like nothing to it. There's no like fragrance. It's just super, super gentle. So love this. And now I can get rid of the one that's in my beauty cabinet because it is old. And then this is also a repurchase. It is the Clean and Clear Night Relaxing Facial Cleanser. This is honestly, well, before I say that, they did reformulate this. It says new formula. Hopefully they did not screw it up because the original formula of this was probably my favorite foaming facial cleanser. And yes, they said new formula. And I can't tell. But to me, just sniffing it in the bottle, it doesn't have the same fragrance, which is such a bummer because one of the things I actually loved so much about the original formula was the fragrance. So I got it. We'll see. This may not be my favorite facial cleanser or foaming facial cleanser anymore after the formula change. I don't know why companies do that. If you have something that has been good for years and people are still buying it, why do you reformulate? I don't understand that. But don't get me started. Okay. Next up, let's see. Actually, was that it? Of the like basic? I think it kind of was. The rest of this is all stuff that I have never tried before, I think. So let's start with that. Okay, so this is actually super exciting to me. This is new. So obviously cold weather is upon us. Well, not really. It's still like in the 70s here most days, but cold weather is coming very shortly. Like where I live, we are literally going to go from like the 70s and then we will have snow in probably a month. So our weather changes very quickly, and so when the cold weather hits, I already have dry skin, and the cold weather makes it even worse, especially like my hands. So I figured let's stock up on a couple hand creams. So I got the EOS Ultra Derm hand cream in the vanilla cashmere scent. I actually do have this in the, is it Fresh and Cozy scent? But I haven't used it yet. It's like, I'm trying to use up a couple other hand creams first before I start on it. But I thought the vanilla would be really nice for, the winter. Just that vanilla cozy smell. And then I saw this. It is brand new. It is the Gold Bond Vanilla Dream Softening Hand Cream with shea butter and cocoa butter. So that's exciting. They had a couple of other fragrances too, but neither one of them were really like, I don't know. This was the one that appealed to me the most. If I like this one, if I like the formula and everything, I may try the other fragrances, but I was really excited to see that. So a new hand cream that has hit the market. And then I did pick up a lip product, and that is because my absolute favorite, like everyday, like if I just want like a little bit of a tint to my lips, type product is actually, see, I should have grabbed it because now I'm completely blank. It is from, I cannot remember. It's called Rebel, and it's like Marvelous Moxie is the name of the product, but I cannot remember. Bare Neutrals? Bare Minerals? I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't really matter because just like everything else, it's been discontinued and you cannot get it anymore. So I'm trying to find a product that matches it, and I should have honestly taken it with me to the store to kind of like side by side match, but I'm weird. I always feel like if I'm doing that, like they're gonna think I'm like trying to shoplift or something. I don't know. That's just like some weird, I don't know. A shrink would have a heyday with me, but anyway, so I didn't take it with me to the store to like color match. So this is what I assumed would be the closest. Now that I got it home and kind of matched next to it, I do think that there was one other shade that was probably closer, but it is what it is. It's the NYX Butterglass. That's what it looks like. And this is in the shade Vanilla Cream Pie. So I'm hoping that this is good. I may end up getting the other one, which the other one was called like Eclair or something, Vanilla Eclair or something like that. Creamy Eclair. I don't know. And I think that one's probably closer to what my other one, the Marvelous Moxie Rebel, is, but we should be good with that. And then I did pick up a wax melt. This, I've never tried any of the wax melts from this brand. I have tried candles though, and I know the candles are amazing. This is from Goose Creek, and it is the cinnamon pumpkin wax melt, and it smells really good. I hope the wax melts are as strong as the candles, because the candles from Goose Creek have a lot of throw. Oh gosh, yeah, that smells really, really good. Okay, more body care stuff. So the Dr. Teal's line, I love all of their Epsom salts, and I remember the Cozy Vanilla one from last year. So I already have that because I picked that up a couple of weeks ago or a month ago or so. But this, I don't remember, and it says limited edition. It is the Snowy Night with valerian root. What? Do you guys remember this? And it says it's got orange and sandalwood, which sounds amazing for wintertime. So there's that. And then they also had this limited edition. It says Warm Autumn Comfort, which this one they may have had last year, but I didn't get it. And this one says it has cedarwood and orange essential oils. Very, very nice. Excited for that. And then they had black cherry and vanilla. Do you remember that from last year? Because I sure don't. That sounds amazing. It says this one has cedar wood and orange essential oils too, which doesn't really make sense if this is supposed to be black cherry vanilla scented. Why would they have orange? So I guess we'll see. Obviously you guys will see these like in my empties and stuff, or I may even include some of these in like my Shop My Stash baskets. I'm not sure, but yeah, very excited for that. And I think, let's see, each one of these is 3 pounds. So the way that like you do it, if you are doing like if you're using the Epsom salts to also try and get the magnesium into your system, they recommend a pound per bath. So basically a 3-pound bag, that's like 3 baths worth, three soaks worth. So, and that's kind of what I do when I do it. So that is 9 soaks right there. So that's awesome. Next up, I did get some shampoo. I feel like I'm always running low on shampoo. I don't know why. Probably because honestly, I used up most of my shampoo and conditioner collection. So now I have kind of like the bare minimum and I need to kind of rebuild that whole collection. But I decided to pick these up. It's the Rose Oil Infusion, which is a volumizing shampoo and conditioner from Suave. I have not used these before, but I am currently using the like coconut oil ones from Suave and it is awesome. Like it is so good. I really like it. I feel like Suave is honestly a pretty decent brand for the price. So I'm hoping that I like these too. And honestly, it smells really good. Like it smells like rose. Like truly like rose. Because you know how sometimes a product will say it smells like rose, but then you like open it and it's just kind of a floral. Like this is definitely like that is rose. So very excited about that. Next up, I decided to get the new Bodycology caramel scent. And so I ended up getting, it's the caramel indulgence. I got the body cream and the fragrance mist. Very excited about that. This to me, it smells very, very similar to the Sol de Janeiro, what is it? Cheirosa 62? Is that the one? I mean, it smells a lot like that. So I think that's kind of what they're trying to dupe here. But very excited to play with those. Obviously, I've already tried the body creams and the fragrance mists in quite a few of the different fragrances. But I also decided to pick it up in the body scrub because I've never tried one of the Bodycology body scrubs before. So I am excited to play with this and see how I feel about it. You guys know I don't like body scrubs that are super oily just because of the film that it leaves in the bathtub and then the whole it's like slippery and all of that. So I generally prefer the Tree Hut scrubs. Those are my absolute favorites because they're not greasy and oily. So we'll see how this compares. Obviously it's a much smaller container, but it's also a lot cheaper. So we'll see. If it's good, then I'll have to get more fragrances in that. Next up, this is kind of funny. I don't know. This doesn't usually fit in with like fragrance and hygiene, but this is a very enjoyable thing. And I don't know if you guys have tried it before, so I might as well show you. These are the Halls cough drops. They're the throat soothing, but this is the honey vanilla flavor. So normally when I think of cough drops, I think of, you know, your typical like menthol-y or like the cherry ones or, you know, those type of even like minty ones. I tried these last year and I'm telling you, they are so, so good. And it's the throat soothing. It says relieves coughs and soothes sore throats. But like I would just kind of use these almost like, I don't know, just like a mint. Basically, they're so good. The honey vanilla flavor is awesome. And it does have like a little bit of a cooling effect, but it's not like in your face cooling like a normal like menthol cough drop would do, which it says it has menthol. But down here in the bottom where it says cooling flavor meter, it only has like 2 of the things filled in. So it's not super, super cold feeling in your mouth. But I don't know. There's just something about this. Maybe because it's not your typical flavor. This one is just a little bit more unique. I really, really like these. So I'm excited to put those in my purse. Next, we have, this is actually another one of the Bodycology fragrances. Now this, I don't know if they had this last year or not. I did not pick up, they had the Autumn, is it Autumn Roads or something, which is kind of like an apple-y smell or fragrance. I didn't pick that one up. And then the winter vanilla one I did not pick up because I have so many vanillas right now. But then they had this and I was like, I can't remember if this is like a one from, you know, like a bring it back type thing or if this is new. It's the Frosted Berries, which I love the packaging on this. I think that is just so pretty. But it says sweet wild berries and whipped cream. And it does smell really nice. It smells familiar to me, and it's probably because I know Bodycology likes to dupe a lot of Bath and Body Works. So this is probably supposed to smell like one of the Bath and Body Works fragrances, but I'm not really sure which one. but it does smell really good. It's like a creamy berry. So definitely excited to play with that. And I feel like this packaging too, because it's just like the frosted berries and snowflakes, it's actually this, I mean, this is something I feel like is going to be appropriate for the entire winter. I mean, I can see myself using this even in February. So that's pretty cool. And then next up, we have a couple of peppermint scents. I don't have really a peppermint squad at this point. I have one peppermint soap, I guess. It's the Dr. Bronner's peppermint that I actually will use it. Honestly, I use it for all sorts of things, but it's mainly if I have a migraine, I will use that as like a shampoo. And then I also will use it as like a face wash, and like I'll put it on a washcloth and like breathe it in, you know? So that's kind of like the only peppermint thing that I have right now, at least I think. So I thought, you know what? Maybe we should build a peppermint squad. So I decided to pick up the Soft Soap Frosty Peppermint body wash. This smells really good. Oh, like really good. I like that a lot. And I feel like the Soft Soap brand of body washes are really good. I've never had a problem with any of those. And then I also decided to pick this up. It's the Hemp's brand Pink Peppermint Meringue. And this is like a smaller bottle than what they usually put out. At my store, in the smaller bottles, they had this one, and then they had a spiced pumpkin for autumn. But I actually just bought the full-size bottle of the Hemp's vanilla chai and spiced something. So I figured I didn't really need the spiced pumpkin, but this peppermint one, oh, and it's like, well, maybe I can, yeah, it did. Okay, it broke. I was gonna say it's like a really sealed here, but okay. This could be interesting because there is that like mintiness, but I'm smelling berry and vanilla. So not what I was thinking. I thought this pink peppermint meringue to me seems like it would be like a peppermint vanilla. And this definitely, there's like a berry hint to it. That's kind of weird. I don't know. We'll see once I actually have it on my body, because you guys know how that is. You can smell something in the bottle and then it's not even close to what it actually is, you know, once you put it on your body. Okay, and then the last two things that I got, you guys, honestly, this was complete stupidness to buy these. Not because of the product, but because of the price, because I'm not even gonna lie, this is so overpriced, it's not even funny. But it's one of those products that looks really fun, and it's also one of those products that is so unique on the market, at least in drugstore brand stuff. I just had to pick it up. And of course, I had to get it in both fragrances. It is from Jergens, and these are the new Lotion Bursts. Have you guys seen these? So they have it in the original cherry almond scent, and then they also have it in the lavender scent. So I did pick them up, both of them up. But as you can see, they're like these little, to me, they almost look like gummy vitamins, but they are lotion bursts. So let's see here. Let's open this baby up. I mean, it smells amazing. This one smells identical to just like the normal Jergens lotion. So you have that cherry almond fragrance. So let's see. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. So it feels like a Jello jiggler. I thought it was going to be more of like a waxy consistency, but this is definitely like a Jello jiggler. It even feels like, it almost feels moist, like you know how a cold Jello jiggler feels? Like that is what it feels like. Okay, so I can squish it very easily. Let's try this. I mean, it smells phenomenal. But I love the original Jergens. I think that smells like so good. I mean, it does rub in nicely. I wasn't sure if you'd get like funky like pieces all over your skin that like didn't want to melt in. But I mean, you guys can see, I mean, it's melted in really well. It feels good. Hmm. I mean, I think it's kind of cool. I like the idea of it, and I just honestly, I just like the uniqueness of it. But I think these things were like 737, and you only there's 38 shapes in each thing. So you're only using getting like 38. Like if you use these as a hand cream or whatever, you're only getting like 38 treatments basically for 737 or something like that. That's pricey, right? And like honestly, if you use these for like your body, I mean, you'd almost have to like each leg would be one, each arm would be one. So you'd go through like 4 or 5 of these just to coat your body, maybe more. So I feel like it's not super realistic for the price. But you guys know I just had to try it. I just had to because it's so fun. It's so unique. You guys know I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. It just, I was excited because obviously I wanted to try it, but then I also wanted to show you guys. So I don't know. It was probably a waste of money, but it is what it is. It brings me joy, right? Okay, so that is it, you guys. That's all of the stuff that I picked up from this, this haul, which when I say from this haul, this is not all from like one trip. This is stuff that I literally through like the entire month, I pick up little things here and there and just like acquire enough to do a haul video. So don't think that I just went to Walmart and just picked all this up in one trip and like, dropped that much cash at once. That's just not my reality at this point. So it would be nice, but it's just not. So anyway, so that is everything that I have though for this haul. Let me know in the comments down below if you've tried any of this stuff and let me know how you felt about it. Let me know if you remember any of this stuff from last year. Also, let me know if you are seeing anything new, unique, fun at your Walmart, your Target, your Trader Joe's, your TJ Maxx, like whatever. It doesn't have to be Walmart. Walmart for me is just the easily accessible because Walmart is literally 4 minutes from my house. So that's just where I go. And that's where I go for grocery shopping. So it's easy for me to kind of browse the beauty aisle while I'm there grocery shopping anyway and pick up a few things here and there. So that's why I tend to do the Walmart. But let me know in the comments. Maybe you live, closest to a Target. Does Target have any amazing things for either the holidays or just for like autumn or whatever? Let me know. Also, let me know, have you guys seen these things in your store? And did you cave and buy them? Did you try them? Let me know about all of that. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for a little bit, and I will see you very soon.